Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm at Classic Pontiac Rescue once again. Today Joe Jackson has this Rusty Wallace old NASCAR, and we're going to film with that and do some photos and stuff. So make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and hope you enjoy the video. Alright, so here's Joe Jackson, owner of Classic Pontiac Rescue, once again. He's going to give us a little details on the car, how he found it, and stuff like that. So, all you.
Okay. So, I found the car online about 2 months ago, actually back in October, and it was for sale. And me and some friends of mine kind of discussed it back and forth because there's always that question of, is it the real car, or someone trying to sell off something that's a fake and all that fun stuff. But we had the general consensus that it was probably a real car. And then the car disappeared. And through some conversations with another friend of mine that also at that time had a real Winston Cup car, he was actually friends with the guy that owned the car. And we all kind of got in contact and you know, went back and forth over it and got a deal made on it, contingent on if it was the real car or not. So we took a trailer all the way to the far west side of Chicago. So it was a 3-day ride total. And we got there and I saw the car and everything's right. And from the history that I know of the car, he wrecked this car in Bristol, and it's supposedly the car that he won the May Charlotte World 600, which is now the Coca-Cola 600. And another fun fact is I was also told this car was in Days of Thunder. There's a couple little wells, like these kind of island hooks that you might be able to get a picture of later, of where they actually hooked the camera into the car. So this car supposedly was a camera car for the movie and was in the movie also. But it's the real Rusty Wallace. It's 1990. Pontiac Grand Prix was the only year that Rusty ran the Miller Genuine Draft sponsorship on. It was a Blue Max Raymond Beetle car. And the next year, 91, is when he went to Penske, went to the #2 car and took Miller with him. But it's a real car, real deal.
Just a little walk around of it. And I believe it's autographed twice on the roof by Rusty Wallace. And you got my wife in the background looking good. But perks of doing YouTube is getting to see cool cars, film cool cars. And this is definitely on top of the list of being really cool to film. This is really cool. This is actually a car he raced and drove. Alright, so we just got done taking pictures with my beautiful wife. We moved the car over here. Joe's gonna talk about it just a little bit more before we end the clip. It's all you.
So I've always had a very kind of an unhealthy obsession for black and gold Pontiacs, between Smokey and the Bandit and the old Fireball Robert Smokey unit cars. And my dad built a model of this car when I was 10 years old maybe. And we grew up in South Florida, and he used to take me to Daytona all the time, so I'd go up there and watch him practice. And I got up there at the point when Rusty was driving the #2 Pontiac, the Penske car. But I told myself for years that, you know, if by some miracle one of these cars was to happen to come up for sale, I'd have to get it. You know, if it's a real one, I've got to have the car. It is outlandish as it sounds to own a real Winston Cup NASCAR Cup car. You know, like I've told everybody since I bought this car, this is like the adult equivalent to like a 7-year-old getting a go-kart. You know, I can't get out of it. I pulled out here in the parking lot every time I can, and it's, man, you want to talk about fun. Get you one of these things for sure. All the other cars you'll own after getting one of these are just boring.
Also, I forgot to add, if you have not seen the video of me and Joe saving the Bandit Trans Ams, I'll leave a link to that below in the description. But here are those cars. They are still for sale. I'm not really for sure on the price. I don't know if he's changed his price any, but here they are, alive and well. I don't know if he's gonna fix them up or not, but there's that. Figure let's add that in there. So I'll leave a link to the video of that in the description below. I guess that's gonna do it for this video. Shout out to Joe Jackson for letting me come down here and film this and get a little information on the car and stuff. If you want to come see the car in person, you can come down here to Classic Pontiac Rescue. I'll leave his address somewhere here on the screen. But if you want to, follow him on Instagram and YouTube at Coors Bandit. And I guess that'll be it for this one. So make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and I hope you enjoyed the video.